MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. The Yankees enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Trying to bunt his way on to open the ball game, but he misses it for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is...
Batting second, the third baseman, number 5, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Buehler comes into today's second in the American League and All-Star voting among starters, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The next 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Tommy Pham.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Wendell on second, Diaz on at first with nobody out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to. Great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Loud contact off the bat of Zunino, and a ball sent to deep left field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back, he was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
With runners in scoring position this season, Robertson averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here it comes on 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
At the plate, Austin Meadows. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. Ryan Yarbrough is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Standing in, Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Yankees, the second baseman, Labor.
Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental thing.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
289 is the average coming in. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. LeMahieu, a California-born ball player, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
Pitch on the way. David Rosario is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. And And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still trail 1-0. Set to get his day started, Willie Adames, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Count is 1-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Misses, ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Kevin Kiermaier, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Ralph Crowley, as he'll take a look at ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Swung on and missed, 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joey Wendell. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
A runner on first with 2 away. Slow roller left side. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The center fielder, Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Batting fifth.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Kiermaier. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through, a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Standing in now, Lucius Ginn. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. It remains 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
First offering on its way. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Tommy Pham, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Now here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
So here's Mike Zunino. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Judge is going back, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. Now a ground ball and a chance for Adames at short. And there's one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's by him, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
0-1.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Daniel Robertson will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, what they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And from one to the other, quite a difference in styles, as you can see, an 8-mile-an-hour difference in velocity. At the plate, Willy Adames looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
The third baseman.
Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, David Rosario.
Striding into the box, David Rosario. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yanks held in check. They trail this one 1-0. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Settling in now, Ralph Crowley. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
The second baseman, Joey Wendell.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1-2.
This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there to ring him up. The caught stealing for Sanchez. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now for the Yankees, Trey Mancini. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Down the third baseline. Fouled off. Now here it comes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Fouled away. Ground ball right into the shift. Adames picks it up, and that's the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Lucius Ginn.
Coming to the plate now, Lucius Ginn. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. In there, 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Sanchez has it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Standing in, Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And this is low, ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ginn will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Daniel Robertson.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Zach Britton enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Britton.
From the stretch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Runner goes for second. Lines softly toward the hole. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And he is in there.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Row. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 2-2. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Iglesias will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now batting, Willie Adames. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Britton is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch. Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Kevin Kiermaier is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 1-0. Here it is. That misses. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The set and the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Another one sent foul. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Rays leave them loaded, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Meadows moving back. Still going back. And it's gone.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Stepping in now, Jose Iglesias. Weak grounder down the line at third. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Torres.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Rosario.
So striding forward now, David Rosario. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the air, down the line in left. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Rays 2 and the Yankees 1. Now to the plate, Ralph Crowley. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. No balls and a strike to count. And now a pitch on the way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In there, now the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, one out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
A ball and a strike now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. All even now, 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer is not gonna do too much damage.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And the run is in to score from second, make it 5-1.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
So now to the plate, Daniel Robertson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Green, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Austin Meadows.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays lead it 5-1. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Drilled on the ground is short. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So here's Trey Mancini, and it's grounded just foul down the line. On the year, Mancini is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. 0-1, here it comes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
No balls and 1 strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. Gone, and that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Brandon Elmore comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Brandon Elmore.
Standing in now, Lucius Ginn, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
The 0-2 delivery. Weak roller right side. He's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Elmore, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Still only one out in the inning. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
So stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 4. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next will be Willy Adames.
Willy Adames.
Fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And in a 5-4 game, let's give you a look at the starter comparison to see how these two guys stack up against one another. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's got 3 base hits in 35 ABs. And additionally, he's gone down on strikes 13 times. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
At the plate now, Ralph Crowley, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? To Iglesias for 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 4. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So coming to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
To the plate now, David Rosario, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Pause, now the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Adames scoops it up. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. And the deficit holds at 5-4. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendell, he'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. There to take it is the sure-handed Iglesias, 1 away.
Now batter, third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
So digging in now, Yandy Diaz. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit in the air to left. Mancini will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Number 29, Tommy Pham.
Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So nothing in the Tampa 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They'll be looking for 1. It's a 5-4 ball game. Diego Castillo takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 63, Diego.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Castillo, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1 out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. Oh, what a play! He's up with it, the throw. How about that?
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Stepping up now, Gary Sanchez. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to left, and we are tied again.
Boy, that can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the ninth to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
The right fielder, Lucius Ginn.
So now to the plate, Lucius Ginn, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. We are into extra innings, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Mike Zunino. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Swing and a shot to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Daniel Robertson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
In now, Austin Meadows. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Mancini moving back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Striding in, Willie Adames. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Now the 2-1. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Jonathan Holder trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Jonathan Holder.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kiermaier. Lifted the other way to left center. Mancini moving back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 7-5 game.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Into the box now, Ralph Crowley. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Miguel Andujar will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. The Yanks find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Jose Iglesias stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And it's fouled away. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
In now, Torres. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Catch is made, and the Rays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Tampa Bay used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Diego Castillo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 7 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.